Why'd y'all break up?
Just because it got a little toxic, and just I think we were just timing wise, I was 36, she was still in her mid 20s, like just like a different age thing. But she's doing well. She got a kid now with a big time NBA player and shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's the player?
Nah.
Wow.
Well, that gets bleeped on the episode, but now you know.
Well, why is keeping that a secret?
Well, all right, let's just not say his name that many times.
I'm sorry, my fault.
No, because then we got to keep bleeping it.
Yeah, why is he?
How easy do you think the baby will come out?
Also, don't have kids with NBA players.
Everybody's thinking it, so I might as well just say it.
Whose goddamn white baby is that?
I also respect the wishes of his father not to reveal his identity online. Like, I don't want to cause any issues for my son growing up, or I still don't even know how I'm going to address that situation to him because he's not involved whatsoever. So
the father?
Yeah, he's not involved whatsoever. Zero.
Like money, nothing?
Nothing.
Oh.
No money. I'm not seeing Milo, anything.
Okay. And that's by his choice or by your choice?
Oh, no, that's his choice.
Okay.
Lana Rhoades' kid seems very well behaved. A great kid. And to all the audience watching this video, we all just might be his uncle, and we all just might be related to the kid. Because to really best describe it, Lana Rhoades' kid was pretty much a group project.
A group project.
Well, never thought I'd be talking about this, but here we are. So I think it was last month where Lana Rhoades said that a player on the Brooklyn Nets who is a Virgo is the father of her new child. And if you looked at the Nets roster at the time, the only two who fit that description were Kevin Durant and Blake Griffin. Of course, Blake is now in the Celtics, but once again, this was a month or so back. And well, it's pretty obvious it was indeed Blake, with photos of the kid being posted to social media by Lana, and yeah, he looks exactly like Griffin.
This is a certified hood classic.
To this day. To this day.
But I have a question. I have a question for you. What's your relationship like with your father?
So my mother and father got divorced when my mom was pregnant with me. So my mom was actually a single mom as well.
Yeah.
And my parents had a really rough divorce. And my mom just was like, we knew she didn't want us to like our dad. So it was now.
So at what age were you when they got divorced? Oh, sorry, you were you were a baby.
I wasn't born yet. Yeah.
You weren't even out yet.
Yeah, so I didn't go through the divorce, but we had a really nasty custody battle when I was older. And now becoming a mom, I just don't really get where my mom was coming from. The situation that I have with my child's biological father is I would never want to cause any harm to them or their life. I don't even take child support or anything.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with taking child support if you need it. However, I don't need it. And so I don't want to be, take it just to be spiteful or
I understand.
What's the word I'm looking for? Or just take advantage of the situation. Yeah, that's not me. And so now when I look back, I always thought that it was normal the way that my mom acted about custody and the divorce. And I feel so many women get spiteful as well when the relationship doesn't work out and they involve their children in that spite, which is something that I don't understand. Me and my sister weren't allowed to like our dad growing up because my mom would get angry and yell at us, basically.
So you thought you felt you weren't allowed to like your dad because she would be you'd say something what would show you that? If you were oh, I want to go see dad, she'd be you shouldn't want to see that guy. Is that kind of stuff?
We would never be allowed to say that. So this is so bad, but my mom, so we would go to court for custody and my mom would feed us lines to tell the court about my dad. And we would have to, we just wanted, she was our mom. We wanted to make her happy.
Of course.
And so I feel this stress also is what triggered my sister's mental illness. I was so young that I didn't even really know what was going on. But my sister was sort of leading the way, we have to do what mom says and we have to not smile in the birthday pictures at dad's house because it'll make mom mad.
Do you remember that? Her saying that to you, like that kind of stuff?
My sister
Yes.
saying that, yeah. And then I do remember my mom, like, in the car bringing me home from, like, preschool. And she's like, so what are you going to tell the court on Wednesday or whatever?
Survival Instincts 101. She will play the victim role. She will do whatever it takes. She will cry. She will try to guilt trip you to make you feel bad.
You would never get a woman like me. And I'm a single mom. And I tell you what, best believe, I have people in my DMs every single day.
I had a black man actually message me and stated that apparently I'm not who I claim I am because I have 2 failed marriages and 4 kids.
You're one ugly motherfucker.
I wanted to laugh at that at first, but it goes to show that not everyone really truly understands the dynamics of narcissism. Unfortunately, in my case, I was who I claim to be. However, you cannot fix someone else's baggage or insecurities.
According to the cheek slang pounding prophecy, verse 565, it states, a single mother's baby daddy, all he brought to the relationship and to the table was a bottle of cheap liquor and some pipe. But the next guy, he's gotta be the next Bill Gates. Oh my God! But with Thanos' superpowers. My brothers, dating a single mother is like going to jail on life parole for a crime you did not commit.
This is the ignorant mentality that I speak about. This type of man is a low value man.
What are you talking about? Shut the fuck up.
He has no purpose, nor does he know who God created him to be. To make a comment to say, how does it benefit you to raise somebody else's kid? How does it benefit for you to cash someone else's kid? Shows that you have no emotional intelligence. You have no intellect, okay? Because, see, the reality of it is, we're all God's creatures. If you are in love with someone, you embrace their children as if they're yours, okay? And the reason you would do that, if you have an understanding of what you believe and how you believe it, God takes us and he makes us his own, right? So when he actually died on the cross, the gospel was given to the Jews, and yet the Jews did not care about the Gentiles, and he grafted us in, the Gentiles, which it didn't belong to us, but he grafted us in. We're now considered his. We're not considered stepchildren. So when you carry a mentality as ignorant as cashing out somebody else's kid, it shows that you lack any integrity, any morality. It shows that you're self-centered. And
gentlemen, let me make this abundantly clear. Single moms, they are not looking for love. They are not looking for a man. But they are looking for life support and a whole ton of help. Because if you analyze single mothers with your cheek slang shotgun,
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
I'm leaving here with something.
Just a little bit of real talk for a minute. If you're gonna talk to a single mom or date a single mom, I hope that you have real intentions with that person. Because when we get heartbroken, we don't just get to choose to come home and be alone. We have to smile when it's time to pick the kids up from school.
Senor Javier, please read us paragraph 5 under section Hoology.
Single moms be talking about, I'm gonna give my son the world. Bruh, you couldn't even give him a dad the
And we have to put them to bed, and we have to be happy, Mom. And when y'all come into our lives, playing games or messing with us, it makes our lives 100 times harder. Don't mess with single mom.
And let me share this quote to you guys by Grace Ballard from Murder Mystery. It states, all women are actresses. Just some are smart to make a career out of it. Let me read that again. All women are actresses. Just some are smart to make a career out of it. Play the clip.
I'm so sick of having to be the bad parent all the time because I'm the only parent. I don't want to be the one that always yells and who makes him sad and makes him cry. I wish I had the luxury of having someone here to just help me.
Right? Wrong.
To help me carry this weight because I just want to be able to enjoy being a mom.
oh, I was young, I was dumb, I wasn't experienced, I was just out sucking some dicks.
I want to be excited for it, not stressed out and irritable and just exhausted.
She's strong and she's independent. I think she's got this.
I feel like all I do is yell at him and I'm always irritable.
Maybe not.
I feel like all I do is yell at him and I'm always irritable. And I feel like all I do is yell at him and I'm always irritable. And
She says, all I do is yell at him, I'm always irritable. She probably did the same thing to her baby daddy. That's why he's nowhere to be found. You give a woman the chance to talk, she will tell on herself.
I get so mad so quickly and it's not his fault. And I don't know if I'm doing this right. I don't.
Like, I want to feel bad, but I don't. Because somewhere along the lines, if I remember this correctly, our wonderful ladies once said, my body, my rules. Her body, her choice. I say, your kid, your choice. Your kid, your responsibility. Because behind every crying woman in her 30s is a mountain of great guys she rejected. Ladies, if you did not want us during your incline, then sweetheart, you cannot have us during your decline. Because ladies, if you ignore the great men in your 20s,
do you want to go out sometime?
mission failed. We will ignore you in your 30s. And I want you guys to take a look at this 30-year-old single mother's dating profile. You cannot make this shit up. Have a look. Tiffany, 33. She says, I have seven amazing children. I am Christian. Now all of a sudden she's like, oh, I want to believe in God now. I'm a patriot, I'm a truther, and a plant lover. Nobody gives a fuck. I am looking for Mr. Right who enjoys being spoiled, loved, and treated like a king. Bullshit. I love my kids, my guns, my freedoms, in my county. If you're looking for a hookup, pass me by. I'm looking for marriage, a beta male. I pride myself on being an amazing wife, but unfortunately I can't compete with drugs. My ex chose him over me and his kids. Now, I want you to take a look at the next profile. Melissa, 34. I did not get notifications that I received messages on here, and I did not get much. Stop sending me nasty messages, thanks. And pay attention to this. She says, born in the wrong area. I need a man, not some little punk. Pick me up for dinner. Open doors for me. Pick me a handful of wildflowers. Tell me I'm beautiful, even though I don't like it. Is it not too much to ask? Oh, and I'm a full-time single mother. I have her all the time, so if you don't like it, please keep it moving. See, single mothers have all these standards, but her baby daddy never met any of them. See, women today, they want a grocery list of items, a Costco receipt full of items of what they want in a man. But if you ask a girl, what do they bring to the table?
What are your expectations of him as a man? Definitely to look after me, to cover me financially. I know we've only been together for a year, but you know, that's my expectation from the get-go. When I was younger, my dad used to take me everywhere I needed to go. Even when I was driving, he would still take me where I needed to go. So that's what I expect of Jamal, just to basically be there for me as my protector, provider. And Jamal, what are your expectations?
It's funny she says that, because I feel like I do that already. I think the question I've actually got for Deborah is, what exactly do you bring to the table?
Are you joking?
Did I start?
That's rude. That is very rude. I don't...
Shut up, bitch.
Like, should he be asking me that? That's actually rude. But I bring a lot to the table.
Bring what to the table? Cheeseburgers and fries?
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out!
See, women, they want to be loved, but they do not know how to be loving. And that is such a nasty trait for a maternal being to have, especially if that's going to be the mother of your children. Fellas, here's another example of a single mother who has no accountability or responsibilities. I'm warning you, this is triggering.
I just wanted to come on here and like clear up a few things that like people are like just assuming in my comment section. So first things first, like we are financially very well off to be young parents. I'm only 23. This is my first baby daddy, Ace. He is a fucking ladies man. He is fine as hell, bitches. I had to fight everybody over this man, but I was number one, so it didn't matter. I truly believed if he wasn't murdered that we would have had all of our kids together and we would probably still be together till this day, only because the simple fact is I'm a dumb bitch and he's in love with me. But whatever. This motherfucker here, this is my second baby daddy, too tall. He's a piece of shit. I think he has a few other kids. I've tried to find family members of his or baby mamas or anything to kind of connect him to my son, to his family. Cannot find anything. No one's ever reached out to me. No one gives a fuck. He hasn't seen his son literally since he was like 2 or 3, 4 months old. He's only seen his son like 2 times. Didn't come to the delivery, even though I called his phone, asked him to come. Gave me $80 when I had the baby, and that's all the money I've ever gotten from him. He's been on child support for like 3 years and haven't seen a dime. So he's a loser. This is my third baby daddy, White Mike. Love the guy. Great guy. Cheater, but a great guy. Good stepdaddy, takes care of his family, pisses me the fuck off. Ready to fight him.
Wow. Fellas, keep this in mind. That is a 23-year-old Landwell who has 3 different kids from 3 different baby daddies. Jesus Christ, just let society crumble to the ground. Dating a single mother is like showing up to dinner and paying for somebody's leftovers. Dating a single mother is like showing up to a party and everybody has left. My brothers, if you analyze this with your cheek-slaying Sharingan, further down the line, when she hits the wall, she's going to be like, oh, I'm a strong, independent woman. To translate this in the language of the woman needs, it is a coping mechanism for all her bad choices. And whenever you hear a woman says, I'm a strong, independent woman, this means she is an insufferable, aggressive narcissist. No thanks and no thanks. Like this Kareem gobbler right here.
Believe me, don't you think like
So if you're a guy who wants to date a single mother, Brother Zis, please bless us with the gospel.
You're sin! We're all gonna fucking make it, bro.